Well, we finished the first essay, the personal essay. It's time to move on to the second essay of the series, and that's going to be a type of a research essay. It's called the I-Research essay. More about that later. The whole idea, though, of the website and the videos, it's kind of been a little bit of an under-the-radar, maybe a little bit lighthearted approach. Well, just based on comments I've received, maybe that's not the best tactic to go with a lighthearted approach, particularly to a specifically difficult subject like English like writing. So deferring to those opinions that say it should be a little bit more significant, perhaps a little bit less lighthearted, plus given the letter from the Dean's office suggesting something similar to that, I will go from now on with a more formal approach, more academic use perhaps, instead of just me and my videos. Going to get some experts in here and to introduce the second essay, which this video is supposed to introduce, to give you the overview. Going to go with a more official, perhaps a little more formal approach, and let's get on with it. Let's get to work on the next essay. Okay, so we are surrounded by high-tech stuff at all times. High-tech is a major part of our world. That's why, if you look at the high-tech industry, and I'm looking at a good TV show because, again, it stars a dog. But anyway, we're looking at in this I-paper, it's called the Discovery Essay. You have to find at least 5 sources about a subject that interests you. Okay. Now, you got to choose a topic or a question, something you want to know under the umbrella theme of technology. For me, it would probably be more about Scooby-Doo. For you, I don't know. But what you're going to do is, in this topic that you wonder about, which might stem from your experiences, stem from your interest, you'll do research that's going to answer some questions about the issue. And now, here's the tough part, the tricky part. There may be more than one answer. There may be no answer. The point is, it's about discovery. And you're going to make some discoveries about your topic. You're going to have to do some brainstorming in class to come up with a topic or to configure it in a way that's going to be more meaningful to you. A way that allows you to do some research, to get into the discussion that others say about it. But what it is your conversation on the topic, and this topic again is technology, your voice on your topic, putting together a conversation, and you're going to gather some knowledge on the issue. You're going to gather some knowledge from other sources. So, the paper is going to address your interest in this issue, what others say about the issue, and the significance for you in what you've discovered. Okay, now like the first paper, the personal essay's got a personal voice. You can use your inner dog, whatever it takes, to get you where you need to be to have a narrative. Again, the reader has to be able to enter your narrative, and the best papers are going to be the ones that they can live with you. Okay? Now, like the first paper, it takes a whole lot of drafting to discover some controlling ideas and then revision to make your controlling idea clear. That's what we'll do in class. Don't worry about that. We're going to cover all of that. But it's going to be a building process. Just like the first essay was, start out with the brainstorming, start out with the elbow pages, if you remember way back then before your first frat party or whatever it is that you've been doing since then. Okay, and then we went to looking at the process of how the essay is built, and then we did some drafting, okay? And so once we started the drafting, we did also the group work. We'll do the same thing with this. So, we'll be talking about the research process. We'll be talking about what good sources are, what qualified sources are, what bad sources are, what sources that you need to use. Again, though, the controlling idea for you is the same as the first essay. You need to be able to have an audience relate to it, kind of like I do to Scooby-Doo. I mean, who doesn't like Scooby-Doo? If you don't like Scooby-Doo, that's tough anyway. So anyway, that's what we're going to try to do here, and we'll get more specific in class. Again, attendance is going to be crucial. Submitting the drafts, response papers, doing the reading. Do I make myself clear? Good. Okay, let's get started. To summarize, it's going to be written in your voice. It's going to be your gathered research, not like in the original paper where you simply had to use your personal experience. Gathered research. Then you'll discuss what you discovered, and you're going to draw some conclusions, or your conclusion may be that you just changed your opinion on it, or you learned some different viewpoints. Either way, you may even come up with a positive experience that you had a changed view or just a reinforced view. And overall, like everything you write, it needs to be a livable experience for the reader. Now, part of what separates a good paper from an excellent paper, or whatever media you're working in, of course I'm in film, been in film for a while, the big thing, the difference is, you let the reader live it to the extent that it's their story. It's not an illusion. It's not me acting. It's not you writing. For instance, you can't see if I do my job correctly.
You don't even notice. You don't even notice the guy doing the puppet, right? Lips not moving, very natural. It's like he's not even there. You can't even tell. And he is completely independent of me, can do anything even while he's working the puppet. That's hard to do. I'm telling you, that's amazing stuff. And you don't even see this stuff most of the time on TV because